What's going on, traders? Today's number 31 of the $1,000 account challenge, and we're up $19 in the account today. I took 3 trades, 1 losing trade, 2 winning trades, net profit of $19. $13.27 is the new account balance. And the $1,000 account challenge ends in 9 trading days before we ramp it up to a $5,000 account challenge and start full porting this thing and really making some money. When it comes to running the $5,000 account challenge versus the $1,000 account challenge, the system, the strategies, the entries, the exits, the risk management, nothing changes. The only thing that changes is that I'm using a lot more money and I will not be worried about over leveraging my positions. Whereas with this challenge, I'm hyper focused on making sure that I'm not over leveraging any trades and following my traditional risk management strategy of not utilizing more than 10% of my total portfolio balance on any single trade. So let's jump right into it. Number one, first trade that I took was on INTC, long idea above 20.2. Now I posted this on Instagram for free for everybody to view. We get the break of $20.20 right here. The run up to the high of day, the higher low pullback, take the dip entry there with a stop loss here, and then we just catch the move up. And it is as simple as that. Now, why would I take this trade on this day versus any other day? Well, because INTC had a gap to fill from 20.2 all the way up to highs of 20.85. And you'll notice when it does fill that gap, that's the first time that it meets resistance from this entire run. Now, I sold the position about halfway through this run, but that's because I was offered 20% profit in like 5 minutes. Why wouldn't I take that? Purchasing only one contract here did not allow me the ability to scale out of this trade to capitalize on a further move up, so I did not do that. And once the gap was filled, that was the whole reason I wanted to take the trade in the first place. The trade was over with. So I never went back in on this for the remaining 2 pops, though maybe I could have. I just thought that the trade was already done. Only thing I was looking for was the gap to be filled. Once it was filled, that was it. Second trade was on AMD. AMD was a long idea above $97. However, we know that the bigger the run, the bigger the pullback. And we made the decision to approach this trade by scaling in. So we sized down on our position sizing, purchased 1 contract here in the event that it did hold 97 and continue to run. But only purchasing 1 contract and sizing down allowed us the ability to scale in and average in here with a stop loss at the previous day's closing price. Again, just looking for the bounce up off this price point. We were break even at one point, but not enough here to take profits. And unfortunately, this curled over. I did give it room to work. And when it broke down below the previous day's closing price, I made the decision to cut the trade, which was the right choice at that time, because by cutting the trade here, it prevents me from holding on to the trade and having it turn into a much larger loss there. So even though I took a losing trade here with 2 contracts, because of my decision to select contracts that cost half the amount of the INTC trade, I was not over leveraged on this trade. And even though this was a losing trade, it was still not enough to put me red on the day from the INTC trade. So I was still trading on house profits for the day, and I was still net green on the day. The third trade that I took was on Google. This was a short idea under $161, and that's exactly where we took the short entry. But I did tell the team that we have intraday support around 160.5, and that was true because we do have a point here and a point here that validated as support. So why would I still take the entry up here at 161? Well, what we were looking for was this downtrend to continue and for Google to continue to give us lower highs. And a potential point of rejection on a lower high would have been this purple line, which is VWAP. So once this uptrend trend line was broken, I made the decision to go short there, looking for the move down into the low of day here, and we got exactly that. Now, this was actually a fairly large move. Unfortunately, the contracts that I chose just didn't move that much, and so when I was offered 10% profit on this, I went ahead and took the profit. 2 winning trades, 1 losing trade gives us a profit of $19 on the day, not including commissions, and the new account balance is $1327.59. Now, like I said earlier, the $1,000 account challenge ends in 9 days, but it's not too late to join the Discord server and tag along, because if you're wanting to participate in the $5,000 account challenge, it's very important that you get in here now and get the practice with this smaller amount before we start sizing up and trading with more money. You can start at any time with any amount. It does not matter how much you start with. What matters is that you're in here following these trades and learning from me in real time. There's no other traders or mentors out there that is doing it quite like me. So if you're interested, the link to join is going to be in the description of this video. Sign up for the WAP. That's going to give you access to the Discord server, which in turn will give you access to the $1,000 and $5,000 account challenge that's to come. Thank you so much for your time today. Hope the video's helped, and I will see you tomorrow when we continue the $1,000 account challenge. Cheers.